Be in a cave.
So irritated that William's sick. Why do you get sick?
That's not
Alright, boys.
Camp's expensive.
You should just freeze. Like, they're frozen.
We're going to do that. That's one of our videos coming up. Coughed. I've never sat this far, man. This is cool.
I feel cool.
Alright, boys.
Are we on? We're good?
We're on.
We're living?
We're officially live on
Is
the
it called
internet.
living? If
We're
you're
living.
live, or are you living?
What are we
Or
doing right
living.
here?
Hey, do I need to move the microphone closer? Are you guys gonna?
We're going to come up there.
No, we're going to come there eventually.
We're gonna come up
But we got to put boxes there when we unbox each one of these. Because that's what we're here for. We're just going to hang out for a minute as the folk gather. The gathering of the folk.
The gathering of the folk. That sounds like something in Lord of the Rings.
I feel like that, but it's like sort of like redneck version of Lord of the Rings. So today is a special. We picked a selection of fun custom shops to open.
Yeah.
We're gonna call this Sunburst Mundurst. That's a lot of sunburst
Perfect.
in here. No, so if you're looking for a Sunburst custom shop and you want to see it fresh out of the package, we don't know if these guitars are on fire, if they've been broken in half, if they're on one piece.
That'd be, I mean, I hope they're not, but that would make for great television.
The one time this happened to me really was with a penguin shipment. None of the penguins survived.
No. So not a Gretsch penguin, like
No,
actual
they were real,
live
they were real
penguins.
penguins.
Like little babies on their feet and stuff.
No, but the Gretsch penguin's headstock is so big, and it just takes the right hit at the right point, snap, crackle, pop.
We should one day, when we're filthy rich, we should get a really nice Les Paul and a really nice penguin and drop them both and see which one breaks easier.
God,
Just 'cause I'd like to
I don't
know.
even know if I could do that with filthy richness.
Whatever.
Every part of that makes me unhappy. So today's a special unboxing day.
Yes.
I think we can probably just kind of cut to the mustard and get going on some. We're going to start at your end. Because I want to get your body reveal first.
Cuddy says.
Yes, let's find out what this guitar is. What's this in the package? Let me see, let's see. Okay, it's a Strat. I think it's a Strat. Johnny, make it happen.
Make it happen.
Johnny does this because he's got the Johnny muscles. They come with a beautiful styrofoam. Box one. Done.
Let's put it right here.
That's upside down.
I did upside down. I did. All right. He said muscles. He didn't say brains.
Nope. Brought him just in for his extreme good looks.
Through the middle. I like this case.
I like this case. There's a new case coming. Ooh, that's a dirty white
I
bond.
think the insides of the cases have been so nice lately too.
They have. They've changed them. They've
have.
had a different supplier, and that is dirty as heck on the front of that thing. Johnny, you be the display. Oh, look at the back of the neck.
I'm like Vanna White.
You are Vanna White. Let's find out what this guitar actually is.
Check out that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that is nasty.
That's kind of insane. That's just the wear right here, like on the, like I've been playing a lot.
Like someone's just like filthy dirty.
Bum, 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 bum,
This is a 1955
Good checking on this one, man.
relic set. Yeah, this is it's dirty white blonde, as I said. It's also, this one has the hand wound. Ooh, hand wound 55.
Man, that's a good guitar.
I like this guitar a lot. I almost need my glasses for this thing.
What neck is this?
Looks like a 1056V, I think. Or no, sorry, 54U.
Shipped in tune.
They always ship in tune. I like this one though. This was completed on July 28th. Hey, what day is it right now? Wait a minute.
We're live, so everyone knows the
31st.
31st. That's impressive.
That is insanely impressive. Let me see that thing.
They actually completed the last little bit in
It's a
shipment.
monster of a neck. That is dirty. So that's number one guitar.
I'm putting this out of the way.
And Derek, if there's comments we need to respond to
Yeah,
on
Derek.
any of these beautiful guitars,
Tell
you
us.
have to let us know. We can't see them right now.
We see nothing.
That's a cool guitar. It's a different case too. It's a totally different case.
My knife needs sharpening.
Guitar one down. Bam.
I almost just stabbed the knife into your box, but then I see.
I mean, that would be okay too.
We
Please
can
don't.
definitely read off the floor traveler of what tips and stuff are on.
Okay.
Once we have it out.
I'll do that more. I will read the Traveler. Gotcha.
Travel it out.
Is this the same case?
Yes, it is.
Crazy.
I'm caught by a
I was
screw.
like, why is this thing gravitationally coming towards you?
My animal magnetism, Baxter.
Moving a box. Excuse me, camera.
Get that last one. Ooh,
I do love a sunburst. It's
that's a
problem.
good one.
It's a really good sunburst.
Okay.
Take it and just lay it in the case.
That's
Let me get
So
the
the
let me
guys
get the
can
traveler
see it.
first.
That's beautiful though. I mean, God, look at the back. That's just really well done. I mean, like that's just really, really, really well done.
1955 Relic. Nice yourselves like her Stratocaster two-tone sunburst. It's got the hand wound 55s on it as well. I think we spec'd both of these out at the same time. Is this the one that I ordered a while back? I can't remember. This was finished on the 27th. That's how fast they get them here. When they finish them, bam, bam, ship. Okay, so what do we got here? It's also, this has got the same specs as the guitar before, so it's 54U, 9.5 inch radius. Where's the fret? 61 and 5s. I thought that's sort of the most popular. It's got vintage tuners. It's got have that again the 54U big old neck on that thing. Same shape as the last guitar, I believe. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it feels really good.
These two go
I mean,
hand
it's not so big that it's like unwieldy, uncomfortable.
That's a really nice looking Relic though. That looks really good.
God, it makes me want a sunburst, honestly.
Yeah, that's ash body as well.
You can see that it's some really nice ash grain.
Yeah, it's a really pretty one.
Yeah.
We like you.
We
Got
like
the
it.
limited edition. Neck plate on there. Bam. Going away. Never to be seen again unless you actually want this guitar. Which, strangely enough, you can have. You can have these things.
That is weird, right? Usually, a lot of times, especially when we get a bunch in, it's because people have ordered them.
We haven't even built these on the internet yet. Like, so we're doing this as
Yeah,
we
if
speak right now.
you're frantically searching,
Like, where's that
get them in
guitar?
there.
They don't exist yet. They might exist sort of in a cursory skeletal type of way, but
Nah,
not in real life. This is all imaginary.
they're in the void.
The void of joy.
What out of there?
Boy, Dylan's gonna be so mad he wasn't here. That's a case where we know and you're used to. And this one got
Tweed happiness.
Now this one's from a special event we just had. That's cool. We got new cases though. I love the new stuff. I got a feeling we got Sunburst coming here. Oh yeah, this is the hot shot. Pull it out,
Man,
J-Rock.
okay. I would have a good time with this.
This thing's something. We wanted something totally different.
Sexy. It's light too.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes
It
these
looks
are not.
heavy to me.
It looks like it should be heavy.
Flip that neck.
But
Show it
it's
back
not.
that neck. Ooh.
Should even get to see the neck. My goodness.
Limited Nashville Telly. This is called the Hot Shot. Chocolate three-tone sunburst.
Putting it that way so you can see the
Good
flame.
gravy. Sorted for lightweight. Got the hand-wound Strat Texas Special pickups for the neck in the middle. And it's the hand-wound loaded 51 no-caster pickup
Okay.
for the bridge.
All right.
So you can get it's like a Strat and a Telly body with a Telly bridge. It's kind of the best of a Telly.
I mean,
Sorry, I hate to say that to you.
the neck's only great on the telly if you get the old twisted telly.
7 1/4 to 9.5 inch
that's
compound
sexy.
radius.
What are those frets?
625s.
615s.
57 soft softy, sorry. 57 neck, it's a V style. Eric Clapton would like this guitar, he would approve. Medium tail and neck. You got the ash body, of course. Yeah, I mean binding, parchment. It's a beautiful piece. This one was finished a little bit earlier because it was for a special event.
I kind of like that. Sometimes I don't love when the binding is like bright white and the pickguard is, but it looks really nice on this one,
Can I see
especially with the contrast of those.
it? That's one ways.
It's very light.
God, it is light.
And if you've talked to us about specking one, I don't always say that, sorting for lightweight is not the same thing as like saying, oh, I want this guitar under X amount or X number of pounds. But this one, it obviously worked out.
I'm excited to play that one.
Me too.
That would be fun. So something different for our strange guitar-consuming brains. Guitar down. Guitar. Well, guitar number 3, 4. We've done 3 so far. If
Well,
you
wait.
missed any, welcome. We're opening a bunch of guitars from the Fender
That's
Custom
right.
Shop. Have a little fun with it.
There's more.
There's more coming. I like guitars. I don't know what this one is.
Don't look.
I like them though.
Best if you don't know.
This one's cool. I know what this one is. That's cool.
We should do a live stream all about, or no, maybe not a live stream, a video all about the codes one day.
It's a nightmare.
How to read, what your custom shop is.
You don't
about
want
the
to know what
case.
the codes are. It's insane.
It is a little bit insane.
That guitar trying to follow me.
Yes.
Blocking the camera, boys.
Who's blocking the camera?
That box that you just put down there.
Oh, there's another camera on?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Derek.
That's amazing. That's what happens with live entertainment.
I know you had
Sometimes.
3 cameras on.
See, I bumped the microphone there too. Just on purpose.
Derek gets to sit in his ivory castle behind the cameras.
Casting
no stress
stones.
at all. Just pressing buttons and firing missiles at us. I gotta hold this one back here. This isn't gonna fall, I think.
Ooh.
It's a sunburst day today. We got a lot of sunburst coming, so I hope you like sunburst.
I'm gonna get the Traveler.
I got the Traveler.
I got you.
Okay, cool.
Some ashtray action.
Got some gold hardware too, which I like.
Got the old school interior.
This is more old school.
I'm into it.
1957 Stratocaster gold hardware relic, faded two-tone sunburst. Got the hand wound poblanos in this girl.
Ooh. I'll be
This
interested
is
to
an
hear
alder
those.
body.
Okay.
57 soft style V, lots of V's here, 6105 frets, 9.5-inch radius. Those are the basic specs we all want to know and love.
Let's see the back for you guys. Plain neck.
Wow, cool.
Looks good though, man.
I do like that one. How's it weight? Decent?
Just normal.
Cool.
You know.
Like under 12.5 pounds?
Under 12 and a half.
Good. That's normal.
Like you'd expect.
Can you throw that back in there for me?
No.
Please, pretty please.
Sometimes we mix them up.
With sugar on top.
It's like we shuffle the Travelers.
So you never know what you're going to get.
What is this? Is not this guitar.
It's
My
more-
God.
I didn't want this guitar. Oh, you got it.
Doesn't matter.
Let me throw that case down on your side now.
Never.
I'm running out of room over here.
It's too much. This is why we need to maybe have a new studio.
We should work on
Oh,
that one
wait.
day. Oh, wait, indeed. Then we got some more of the pricing on stuff just today. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's also sunburst. I know that as a spoiler, but it's a really cool guitar. This one, I did see some pictures of this one just the other day. Ad is on his desk, ready for shipment to us. They shipped it in a large box too, which makes me happy.
Tie-dye over sunburst.
Ooh, black case, likey.
Okay. On to our fancy table here.
Boom.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I told you.
Good Lord.
Let's go look at the size of that headstock. You don't hear that too often.
I hear it all the time. All the time here. You grab the Traveler.
Now it's a big head.
Ooh.
That thing is gnarly.
Okay, that's fun.
That is gnarly to the gnarliness.
Like, wait a minute. It's upside down.
It's funny because these were built for the event.
Yes.
So this one
Right.
this was built a little bit before. This was completed in March, but we just got it today. So this is a roasted. So everything's roasted. I have a feeling. Big head Strat, super heavy relic, super faded, 3-tone sunburst. Is beat to living tarnation.
I would say it's super. I love this. Like, that's just a cool spot.
That
you
is a cool
don't, you don't
spot.
see stuff like that all the time.
No.
So I like relics
That's what
like that.
attracted me to this guitar in particular.
Yeah.
We were sort of fighting to get that one. That's a unique one and very different.
Yep.
And a great whoever did the work on this, hats off to you. You got the hand wound fat 60s in this girl. Let's see what else we got. 60 style C, 63 style C, one of our favorite neck cards. That's right. 9.5-inch radius, jumbo 6100 frets. That's a big boy. Everything on this thing is
God,
big.
they are. You can tell.
Golly gee.
Good Lord. Obviously the anodized gold action going
I
on.
gotta hold this one too myself. I want
Hold
to see what it feels like.
Hold it.
You hold the box. That's a good weight too. It's balanced.
It is.
Good. Actually smells good. Oh my god, it smells like.
Oh, they are.
You gotta smell it. You gotta smell it real quick. Tell me what that smells like.
Heaven.
No, it smells. I don't know what that is. It smells like.
Let me see it.
I don't know. It smells like. It smells like. I want to say beef jerky, but it has a little bit of something.
That is different than they normally smell.
It smells really good. I don't.
Baxter and Jonathan said they changed
This is a
the.
Masterbuilt.
It's coming up the end.
It's coming. Don't you worry.
We were saving that one.
Don't be
That was our
spoiling
surprise. That's a great looking headstock. The headstock on that's really nice though too. I don't even see the flame in it.
things. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's got a good little flame to that headstock. The back neck's got a little bit of it. There's more on the head. It's a good looking guitar. If you like that sort of thing.
That's what you're into.
Boom. It's funny how much less room they take up when the cases are out of the boxes.
Go push him down.
Oh, you
Back to Tweety goodness.
Tweed heaven.
It's funny if I just like dropped it. Just leave the case
It'd be
down. It'd be fine because they're Fenders.
If I beat up already, we're good. The final sunburst. This looks like a 56 to me. Another gold hardware. We got lucky with these.
You got lucky, babe.
Yep, 1956. God, I'm good at this. But look, but now flip it around, John, and look at the back. What's different about it? Dun dun dun.
It's hollow. No, it's not. It's
a hardtail.
It's a hardtail.
It's a hardtail. This was gold hardware again, relic, chocolate. I mean, closet classic. Not the thing. It's obviously relic on that closet classic hardware. Faded two-tone sunburst again. That's a good looking. They're doing good on their two-tone sunburst lately. I give it a win. Looks like a medium tint on the neck. And you got 1156 off-center B. That is not in tune.
It's not.
That sounded spectacularly
It was amazing.
Get the medium vintage frets on it.
Ooh.
Look at the hand. Oh, this is cool.
I dig this, man. Every time we get a hardtail Strat, I think, ooh, I want a hardtail Strat.
These are hand-wound 1156 pickups, which is a new pickup SKU for the old custom shop. So they're making the ones that were just made in November of 1956 that they found a few guitars that based off of that, and that is what this guitar has right here. And that is a cool looking guitar.
I'm excited to hear that. You're going to have to do a demo on this one.
It's not too heavy either.
It's not heavy at all.
I like that.
I'd say it's quite light.
I think we'll do this. Yeah, it's ash body, obviously. Off-center seam. I like it.
I think you should play that new Polyphia song on this one.
I was planning on doing that for sure.
For your demo.
Right after this.
Maybe like a mashup of that and Mean Street. The intro.
Like the movie Mean Streets?
No, this is Van Halen song.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie.
Or the movie, whatever. I'm into it all.
I feel like everyone's been talking about Mean Streets lately. Now, I'm gonna flip this around for a minute. So this is a Masterbuilt a lot. I believe it's an Austin McNutt. You're gonna love the color. It's crazy. Let's flip. So this is how guitars show up sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh my God.
Guess what? The case is
You're
all right.
seeing reality
the guitar is
right
all right. This is what happens. Now, when we ship this guitar out to somebody, we probably won't use this box.
What do you mean?
Well, I've had people like, I only want the original box. It has to be the original. This is what happens sometimes.
If that's what you want.
If you want the original box and you're whining about it, we'll send you the original box.
We could put cardboard inside and tape it up.
They still won't like it because they'll be like, "How did you let this happen?"
No, that's true.
So
I cannot believe you guys. We'll start just hand delivering things for an extra $1,000.
I would hand deliver for an extra $1,000. That'd be fun.
Well, it depends on where you are. Like if you're California now.
I'll do California.
That's really far. Not for $1,000.
I need to be.
You could barely get there for $1,000. I just got to at least cover our
I
costs.
could hitchhike.
We could hitchhike with the guitar. That'd be kind of great.
So,
Surrender said they even relicked the shipping box.
That's right.
Here, they even have a Masterbuilt sticker on it when it's a Master, so the thieves know which one to grab.
I always thought that's the for Myrtle Beach.
Oh God, I love Myrtle Beach.
Because if you're getting one of these, you could definitely afford a weekend in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach,
Where all the high rollers go.
I think it's like $850 a night for certain houses too. Right now, it's
Lord.
expensive.
Okay, all right.
The Beach of Myrtle is gone, highfalutin on us.
Myrtle Beach.
This guitar, when we saw this thing, I was like, I must have it.
You
I
did
must
say that.
make sweet musical love to this piece by Austin McNutt. It makes no sense for a lot of folks. If you want something zany, something different, I'd say something spectacular. This might be the guitar.
It would make me really happy if this was just like a sunburst, like, you know, it's something zany. No, it's not. It's not that.
I'm just the temptation of it being that is okay. Let's just go. Get it.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
So that is an Antigua Burst over pink paisley, Masterbuilt by Austin McNutt, one of a kind. That's it. That's all the cat wrote. It's got the crackling that would happen with the wallpaper underneath it as it's split.
Yeah, that's really
fantastic.
Good, that's really, really good. Actually, you got it out of there.
Got your own little Masterbuilt or Floor Traveler here. They're fancier.
So fancy.
They are fancier. They're much easier to get the Traveler out too.
Little red things. I know it is.
You get red things.
It does. You get red things.
It makes you feel good. So this, yes, it's a 1967 Telecaster Heavy Relic Antigua. Again, as I said, and pink paisley underneath.
I mean, that's badass.
Austin McNutt, alder body. This is the hand wound 67 pickups in it. 60 style oval C, 9.5 inch radius, and the narrow, tall 6105 frets.
Yeah, it feels good.
It looks cool. I'll touch it some. It's really out of tune.
I mean, it's very out of tune. God, that's just a pretty guitar.
I'm a pink paisley junkie.
I even love that.
What's
I don't know if you can see it. Just the little things, you know. It's tiny, small
I
things.
love this. I've never seen one of these. So
Got a little relicking in the whole, like right there.
And it's a clear pick guard that he painted. It's hand painted, so you can see some of the. Last time it happened was like the redneck terrorist attack.
I was gonna say it was the aliens flying over going to the military base, but you know.
How come no one's talking about that? Why are we not talking about that more? It's like Independence Day, but no one's talking about it.
I've been saying that since the first one interview, but
Really? Have you been saying that? I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm so proud of
you know I keep up with these things, Baxter. I don't keep up with a lot, but I keep up with certain things.
Yeah, that's really cool. So this is the Austin McNutt piece, and we are big fans of this. I think this is a monster guitar. We're gonna have some fun with this girl and see what she kind of sounds she makes as soon as we plug them in.
Bax, should we show the show? The lights are flickering. Do you want to show the Levi Perry Masterbuilt to the audience?
I hear grab that because that one did just come in, and that is live and active for our website. I'll go get it real quickly.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'll carry this up front too because it's fun. If I can get past the box.
Can you get past the boxes?
We'll see if I can.
I'll sit here. Johnny, why don't you sit there? Why don't you boot up? What is going on with the power in here?
That's weird, right?
Oh, power just went out again on here. It keeps rebooting.
Let's see what's going on in the town out there.
I can boot up the aliens are here. I knew it. That's crazy, man. Is there a storm? There's a storm right when we decide to live stream.
I
know. Just what we wanted to see. Holy smokes.
Call from Jamie Moore.
Let me try to get the camera back going. I'll pull up the old YouTube. All right, Johnny. I think we're back. Okay. Of course. Are we back, Johnny? You should just be. You want me to send you the link? Yeah, maybe so. My computer's ancient, so it takes it a moment. It has logged me out of my computer's casino, of course. Nope. Light flickering again.
Back up.
You should have it, Johnny.
It's raining really bad outside, so what's going on?
Oh, is it?
It's like a storm. All of a sudden.
Yeah, I got it, Derek. I just have to sign in back into Casino Guitars for my own. Here we are. All right, we should be back. Are we back, everybody?
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
Somebody said I was looking for a new job, and they said he's like, is Wildwood Guitars hiring? They would never hire me. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
I can't believe they haven't called us and asked us to work for them yet. And we're so charming. We take showers once a week.
Today was my day.
Yeah, today you do smell nice. You're particularly nice today.
But I got all sweaty going outside though.
I mean, earlier this morning we were shooting videos for our normal thing, and it was so great because, I watch our channel because we were doing one, and our new little puppy, the shop puppy, came in. It was so cute. We're shooting the video, and sits right in front of us, takes a big old poop, then walks right off. So we were sitting there enjoying the smell of that for the rest of the video. It was really fun though.
There you go. Ah,
We're back. All I can see my hands.
that's all that matters. All that matters is your hands and the happiness in your heart.
I mean, that was really funny though. That was a good start
was.
today. And sorry about technical difficulties. So that was how many have we opened? 7 guitars? 8 plus this one? Yeah. So
8
7
if you
plus
count
8.
this one, but yeah, this one.
Okay, this one just came in. This one's
you know.
we've had this one for a few weeks, and we've been coveting it and looking at the back and watching it. It just went public. It's really good. This is the most stratty of Strat guitars I have played. And I mean that like it sounds like a vintage Stratocaster from 1961.
It's very good.
It's very good. It was sort of frustratingly good, without the imperfections of playing. But the neck feels like a real car from them too. It's really good.
It makes me very excited for all the Levi Perry stuff that we have coming. You know.
Levi Perry is going to have an exciting. Derek's panicking. He's watching the lights.
Every time the thing flashes, something turns
Everything's
off.
flashing. We could be wiped off the map here.
If we disappear again, it's probably it for us. It's curtains.
That's the weather. The
I don't know
weather
if-
has
I don't know if
thwarted
it's-
us.
I don't know if it's aliens attacking or if it's a storm.
Surrender asked if we sold that sweet green machine yet. I don't believe we have.
No, this literally just went on. Surrender, if you are interested, just let us know. Give Sean a call at the shop right now.
For the Fender Custom Shop event, do they make the pieces and then you buy them? Or is there still a long wait?
They do. For the events, they make the pieces, and we all try. Like everyone's putting their hat in the ones that we want to try to get, and then they just randomly draw it.
Yep. So it's kind of like a lottery.
And so we got 5 out of that last event, which is a pretty good.
It's not bad.
That's a record. I feel like
That's
the
a
most
high.
we've ever got.
Of any of the digital events, I think so. So we did that, and then we'll order some more from that if we can. There's certain ones that let you order a few more,
Right.
like maybe 1 or 2 or 5, not per shop, but like period. And you try to get those because it is fine. Because then you are in the year wait on those usually.
Yeah, probably
So
so.
and some of the first 2 we opened today, I believe those might have been from something we ordered before. I can't even remember. It's just we never know here because at the same time all these guitars showed up, we got a call from Fender Credit earlier today. It's like, hey, you didn't pay your bills. We're like, we just got the guitars. We're always good at our. It's the bureaucrats.
Yeah.
It's the numbers punchers doing their job.
Jason Hobbs would like to know what color green that is.
God, why do you have to? I know this. It's no, it's I think it's like aged. I think it might be British racing green,
Okay.
like an aged British racing green, I believe.
That looks
Yes.
right, man.
I think that's it. I thought Cadillac green for a minute, but yeah, it's a really unique green. It looks awesome. The checking on it you can't see. There's like a blue undercoat between a blue silver undercoat between this and the burst, and the burst has a nice sort of light undercoat. So but it's super light, super thin finish, and it's really really good. It's frustrating.
We just got a $9.99 tip from Mr. S. He says, you guys see the Sorceress movie Mean Streets, early De Niro and Pacino, watch and discuss on a future movie and TV podcast. We have talked of doing this often. Fan of your guitar talk and movie talk. Thank you.
Thank you. That's because some people get really mad at us for talking about movies, and I think which is weird. Movies are the best thing besides guitars. Maybe sometimes more.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes I'm not like last night. I got home. Thank you again for that. It was very kind of you. I got home last night after just a lot of guitar stuff, and I needed cleansing, so I watched like the first 13 and a half minutes of Pride and Prejudice, the Keira Knightley one. I didn't watch the it brought me joy. What just happened?
So, I watched
Derek
on
just got
Friday Suzu.
Oh,
Sanzu.
is it amazing?
It's amazing.
It looks
Okay.
amazing.
All
So
right.
this is like
do you know what one I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like the John Wick team made a killing Nazis movie in Northern Europe during World War II.
Really?
It looks amazing.
Okay.
I
All right.
Did you pay to see it?
No, yeah, I rented it.
He's one of those people that rents things. I can't afford to do that yet.
I don't know.
I'm gonna make sure I pull up a picture for
It looks amazing.
everybody here in the.
This dude goes on a Nazi killing rampage, and it's hilarious looking. imagine like John Wick stylization.
I did see the other day there's going to be an Equalizer 3.
Yeah, I've already seen the trailer for it.
And some people were speculating like a Equalizer versus John Wick, like what would happen.
I mean, I feel like John Wick wins
I feel like he probably does.
because he's John Wick.
He's the boogeyman. Let's see. We got $4.99 from Zane. String
What?
him. Baxter, are you going to play Starfield?
Okay. At first, I was like, God, what song is Starfield? Took me into the process. I was like, is that by Eric Johnson or is that like a Tim, whatever, the guy from Polyphia? What's his name again?
Tim
Henson? Yeah.
Tim
Is
Henson.
that Tim
Not
Henson?
Jim. That's his older brother.
I am obsessed with
Sounds
Jim
good.
Henson. Tim Henson, not so much, but Jim is Starfield. I like to say no because I don't want to suck so much time into it. I'm playing Diablo 4 right now, and it is just like vacuous to my time outside of here. Because I'm playing, I have like 7 different characters I'm playing as just to sort of try different things. But yeah, I'll probably play Starfield. So if I do, just look me up on the interwebs.
Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick since
Devil's
this
Love.
is a new system.
Uh-oh. That probably means we're going off air.
Yeah, we're experimenting right now, so bear with
kidding.
us. We're having a little fun. That's what music's in guitar and the whole hybrid of this video world should be.
Some folks are saying they enjoy us going off topic. It feels like a real conversation.
Thank you.
Which,
It actually is a real conversation.
Okay, hold on. I'm going.
Go ahead.
I'm going to the share here.
Are you sharing like a trailer or something?
I'm sharing the trailer.
I had a feeling you were
really?
going to do that.
All right.
So you're getting a trailer. This is not an ad. Bear with us. As this happens. Yeah,
Wow, it's like right there with us.
it is. So good. I am going to talk about this. So it's golden.
Of course it is.
Get off the house! This old fucker is a gold miner. We're rich boys. Get down on your knees. Fuck him up! We got gold!
Here we go.
He was a Finnish
okay.
commander. He lost his home and his family in the war.
All right, we'll get back to it. All right, we're back. We're back.
I'm not supposed to have like sexual feelings when I watch like these
And yet.
things, but that was I mean, when knife through the head like that's satisfying in the same like Walking Dead like season 3 of like when
Yeah,
they're
they're
just
just
cramming
crushing
people.
everyone. Yeah, it's true.
You know that was
true.
and so it was great, Derek. Yes.
It delivered.
Okay. That's
It
what I wanted.
delivered.
Cool, because like there's a few that come out like that you're like I hope it does. Like Nobody was great, and this looks great in the same sort of universe as far as like lots of violence, lots of fun.
I mean, unbelievable.
Okay, we've got some actual guitar questions and a few movie questions.
Go guitar first, man.
So guitar first. So, what's your favorite custom shop pickups for Strats?
It changes a lot.
It's hard because we get to play a lot. I think it's hard because they're all so good. There's some really good ones.
There's some I don't particularly like. I won't get into that right now, but I never spec out those for folks if that comes the case.
Like I found myself really liking the late, like the 57s, like the handwire 57s on the Strats and stuff like that.
The ones that I used to not like at all, but now like a ton are the hand wound Texas Specials.
Agreed.
Hated them.
Agreed.
For years. And
But
then
I
they
don't know
did
if they got
something.
good or we changed.
We complained a bunch, I think, too, and then everybody was. They're overly mid wound and
All right, Jen, I got another question.
What's
for
the
you.
deposit and payout layout for a custom shop?
$8,000 million. No, it's we're different than most. Every shop is different. What we do usually is we take a deposit. It's non-refundable. It's usually around $1,000.
Yep.
It can be more if it's a master build,
Yeah.
and then the rest is due upon completion of the guitar.
Yep.
And it's pretty simple. You know, a lot of shops do
Fairly simple.
full down
Yep.
or half. You know, we figured you know better to do with your money than leaving it with us this whole time. So we'd rather you save it, spend it how you like, then you can pay for it when you're ready, or we'll keep the guitar.
But yeah. Let's see. Have we seen the 80s movie Roadie where Meatloaf plays a roadie?
No.
I haven't. I don't know that I was aware that was a thing, but now I want to be. because
I have seen a lot of random movies like that too, and that's funny. Like I'm more of a 70s and 60s movie like sort of expert, I would say. A lot of those, I love like the Sam Peckinpah films too. I think the Wild Bunch and then his offshoot ones like the German ones. Again, another one like the movie Derek just showed us. So check out. It's called The Iron Cross. I've talked about it briefly before, but it's a fun sort of Sam Peckinpah take on the Germans fighting the Russians on the Eastern Front and like hyper violence of like the late 60s, early 70s. I can't remember, which is not violent by today's standards, but lots of slow mo. It's really neat, and it's sort of like making fun of the tyranny of fascism and all. Good film.
Okay, what's your favorite Fender neck shape?
It's weird because I one of my favorites now that didn't used to be the '60s Oval C is great. It's because some people that's too small as you think, and then you play them.
They're good. They're not my favorite though.
I know. I 1056 V is one of my favorites.
I love the V. I like the soft Vs. I like 57 soft Vs. I really like the large C is hard to beat for me.
The 63C is my
63 is
that's
good.
one of my all-time home runs.
I slightly prefer the large C.
I hate you.
I know you do.
The 63C I think is just better because it's my choice.
Because that was your choice. Are we going to plug our sponsor, Jersey Mike's? Not today. They only pay us so much. So
yeah. So and they haven't given us any free sandwiches in a while. So I'm sort of. But this is something Derek and I are toying with. What if Derek and I, guy behind the cameras, opened up our own Derek Drumroll restaurant?
that was a very that was like an 80s flange drum roll.
What's the restaurant, Derek? Are you pulling it up?
Oh, he's got to put it on the thing.
No.
Oh my God.
Panda Express.
Panda Express, baby.
Panda Express.
Our town has everything, but doesn't have a Panda Express. We're gonna talk to our wives about this later, and see what we can get done.
Apparently, this Meatloaf movie you can stream for free on YouTube right now, and it has Blondie in it, Alice Cooper, aliens, like real aliens, actual aliens. Not they didn't say that, but I'm gonna believe that they're real aliens. If Bukovac walked into your store right now, which guitar in the store would you think he'd dig?
I think he'd dig this one. That's in my hands. I also think he would dig. He's a bit of an oddball. He always like great.
He like that V. We got a custom shop flying V right now.
I think he'd like some of the Echo Parks.
He probably would like the Echo
I
Parks.
think he would dig that. I think he would like something different.
Yeah,
Guys of that caliber, they played everything.
that's right.
So they want to play something that's like different but good and weird and kind of like spongy and dirty and raunchy like he is. Spongy, dirty, and raunchy like Bukovac. It's a good quote. He should use that.
Have you played the Martin Super D? Tell me what you love and hate about it. I haven't.
I have not played it either.
No. So we're
we
useless
can't.
on that. Sorry. If we had to both pick one electric guitar and that was our only guitar for the rest of our life, what would you pick?
That's hard.
It's really hard.
I mean, it might be like a Masterbuilt Strat like by Levi Perry, or I have an Echo Park that I'm obsessed with right now too. But what about you?
I'd probably have to go with a good Telecaster. If it was one of my guitars, it'd be a toss up between my Tele and my 335.
So yeah, because your Telecaster's not good enough.
It's just hard.
This is a choice we shouldn't have to make. Like, which kid do you like more? I mean, I can make that much easier.
That's easy.
Yeah, then which kid? I mean, that is.
Which kid's your good kid?
He did poop in front of the cameras earlier today.
Hopefully he never watches this.
But my one kid's sick at camp right now. That stinks. He better be home.
Baxter, what year is the triple humbucker Les Paul on your back wall?
1976. It's a custom from 1976. The deluxe is a 1978. Back there, it might not be back there
They're
right now.
both corners. They're both
funny.
the corners.
I never know what's back there. They change it a lot and just trick me. There's like a little wall fairy that comes in here named Sean or
Okay.
Dylan.
I think Surrender just gifted a bunch of people Casino Guitars memberships, which is really kind of cool.
Really?
I'm not sure how that even works.
How
But
do you do that? Sorry, that was really nice of you.
it was.
He did that, and he's getting a Levi Perry later today.
All right, favorite blackface amp in the store right now. I'm guessing we can
The
include-
stuff we're selling?
I don't know if it has to be the stuff we're selling. It
The
can be-
hand wound Princeton and Deluxe are
really good.
spectacular.
But where's your super reverb? It's back here
somewhere in here. I don't know.
It's like a 64 super reverb. Man,
It's really good.
it's very good.
I got the Vibra.
It's not for
too.
sale, but it's
I know.
really good.
I got like a 60.
If you're just talking about-
too.
You know,
The basements are really good, but they're not as usable because they gotta be loud.
They gotta be very loud.
But they're so good when they're loud.
Do you guys ever have a guitar that never sells?
Yes.
But I mean,
Everything sells.
but we have some that sit. And sometimes it's surprising. And I will tell you this, and I say this all the time to people in the shop. Usually if you look in our custom shop wall, there will be like a really plain, usually a telly. And for whatever reason, this isn't the same guitar. There's multiple guitars. There's always one that is surprisingly plain, but when you pick it up, it is amazing. And no one picks it up because like it's not the most visually stunning.
It happens a lot.
But God, they're always like the best playing, feeling, sounding. Not the best, but they're up there. They're amazing, and they're usually less expensive because they're not crazy, like visually stunning. But we always seem to have a sleeper telly.
No, and we have a few. Like there's one guitar like I have that I sort of hide in the showroom. I think it's on the website. I try not to keep it there. The Screamadelica Strat by Fender. I sort of want that to never be bought because it makes me laugh and giggle when I see it. And then we had one guy come to the shop and like lose his mind. Like, oh my God, Screamadelica! It was just worth it for that moment alone. Yeah. That's worth the $1,400 investment in that guitar, whatever it is.
Kiss Fansite says, "Good afternoon, guys. Can you tell me about the Rosewood Telecaster behind you with what looks like Duesenberg pickups? I'm assuming that's the Echo Park."
Which one is
there?
it?
The
Oh, the
It's
Koa.
actually Koa.
Yeah, that's a case study of Gabriel's from Echo Park.
Yep.
And it's Koa top, master grade Koa, and then it's Karina back inside, so the Karina body. It's a great guitar. It's fantastic. There's one below that one over there behind Johnny. That's sold this morning, so that's going away. But I like that guitar.
Somebody said the Ovation hanging by the front window. Yeah, but is that really a guitar? I'm just kidding. Sorry. They're great. They're wonderful.
The phone back here by accident.
Jeff Oliver says he's loving the Esquire Baxter. Please don't sell the Taylor until you guys talk.
Call me back, Jeff. We keep playing phone tag. I miss you too, though. I'll try not to sell it. I'm going to try to sell it really quickly now.
I mean, you're not horribly late, but we did unbox 7 guitars if you're just now tuning in.
Did a little bit late. I'd say it's horribly late.
What's the top selling item in our store these days?
Fender custom shops.
Yeah.
But
which is kind of hard to believe. but it is. I mean, we sell more of those than Squires or
it is
anything,
funny.
man.
So I mean, we don't. That's just that's what we love. We're
that's
sort
what we
of
do.
passionate about. I think then like we do sell a lot of Taylors and Martins too. It's sort of strange. Like there's usually a few Taylors and Martins going out every day, and I don't know. They call us the GS Mini Tiger Kings at Taylor Guitars for a while, and then they stop. They pulled some. Well, because we're a little bit weird. We have strange relationships with our other significant others. And,
Baraxel says, "Can you guys show me that Sherwood Green Strat that is on your website?" I feel like that might be a pre-order. Is that true? Do we have a Sherwood Green Strat up there? I don't think we do right now.
I don't remember.
Because if it's a pre-order on the website, that means it's not here yet. It was, like the ones we unboxed today, where it was.
But if let us know in the comments if it is not a pre-order. If it has a real picture of it in our shop, then we can go find it.
Jamie Neese said, "Wow, Ovation Smack! It was all in love, all in love."
I mean, kinda. Just throw the phone out in the hallway.
Okay, here's a great one.
Okay.
Magnetone stereo amp or 2 Magnetone amps in stereo, which is better? I'm gonna say 2 Magnetone amps in stereo, because then you can have different ones.
I don't know. Well, then I might like the Magnetone stereo amp just so I don't have to carry it around.
Yeah.
That make my life simpler.
I mean, it is.
Okay, what is this big green lovely box there?
Mr. S says, "I stick to Rocksmith and the singing part of Guitar Hero, so I feel like I'm practicing instead of just goofing off." Thanks for movie clip and discussion, and thank you.
That was really funny.
That was fantastic.
Thank you for the tip too. That was weird. I haven't said thank you for the tip ever. Appreciate that.
Need to get a Jack Black to do a Sean Pick Up the Phone cameo. That would be hilarious, actually.
How do we do that?
I think we just get on Cameo. Derek knows how to do these things.
What's up?
He's our. Someone said we need to get Jack Black to do a Sean Pick Up the Phone cameo.
I don't know how every phone ended up back here for the.
I know. Normally, we don't have phones back here when we're doing
How many phones do we have? Do we have 3 separate phones?
I think we have 4, man.
And somehow they were all here. Yeah. What's the best selling amp in our store? Man, probably 2 Rocks.
2 Rocks do really well.
I mean, we just can't keep them. Like they sell us. I mean, like we sell a lot of Magnetones as well, but we sell a lot of Fender amps too.
we actually have 2 Rocks in the
Which is
storeroom.
crazy. That
Not
never
in the showroom.
happens.
I know we've never had that before. They're on the website. They're 2 Bloomfields. One's a head and cab, and one's a combo. I was shocked that we have them.
Okay. I think that artist sig models don't make sense for people to buy because that guitar may not even be something that you find comfortable to play. That guitar was made for them, not you. Your thoughts?
I hear you, but I kind of disagree because I'm not like a John Mayer like worship at the altar, but the John Mayer Martin is one of the best guitars I've ever played by Martin. Hands down, it's amazing. The construction of it. They design the guitars not just what they would play, they design a guitar for what they think other folks would play too, because they are getting a royalty on that as well, or they're giving it to charity.
You know which guitar has grown on me, and I sort of love the black Fortis Falcon.
To know how much the second to last guitar is, the big fat head. What do you say it was?
No.
The big fat head. I think it's on our website maybe, so we can pull it up on and see if it's built. Sean will know how much the big fat head is. It's on our website. I don't have a computer in front of me right now. Thank you though, assistant there.
Yeah.
That was nice. We had like a female voice back
See
there.
if I can find out. We'll tell you if I can find it. Let's see.
We just open boxes. It might
right.
be in the inventory. It might not be public yet.
Might not be.
Because we're just doing an unboxing right now. The big head thing is rad.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Sean will find it out for you on the phone.
We'll know momentarily.
All right, another question from Mr. S.
Okay.
You see it, Johnny?
Yep. What pickups do you guys and chat folks suggest for Keith Richards' Macabre build? Did he mainly play through the neck humbucker? Thanks. I don't know if he mainly played through the neck humbucker. I mean, was he middle more?
Are we asking? I mean, he did a bit of everything. What was the question? He's asking for like which did he mainly play?
So did he mainly play through the neck humbucker? And if we were going to build one, what would we suggest?
It's tricky because like we did a lot with antiquities when we're doing that.
Yep.
But the Seth Lover is really good too.
That might be.
I almost like the sound of that better, but the antiquity looks really good how it saddles in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the ring, so some people really care about that.
The Seth Lover's got that black.
I like
ring thing.
the crushed Blackguard bridge pickup in combination with that.
That's really good with the Seth Lover.
Or with the antiquity, because I think it's a pretty hot but vintage sounding pickup. So it's one of my favorite sort of early rock and roll sounding bridge pickups for Telly.
Yep.
Crushed Blackguard.
Braxel, we will absolutely show that Sherwood Green guitar when we get it, assuming that it does not actually get pre-ordered. And we might sell it. We might show it anyways. But yes, we will.
We probably won't demo it though if it was sold. It'll just go into the world.
Right.
And it's not the time to.
Baxter, do you know Mikey Way from MCR has a signature jazz bass out right now?
I do know that, and I do like MCR a lot. What's neat about them too is they also bought, I think they bought a few Casadoses as well, which makes me happy. And so they're taking those out there to go tour Australia and all that junk.
Johnny, can you see the ones that I highlight for you?
I think so.
I'm gonna highlight.
Gonna highlight some?
All right. This might be a little bit.
We're experimenting.
What big guitar release has been the biggest disappointment for you?
Johnny, that's yours, Johnny.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's hard to say because I could categorize disappointment in lots of ways.
I mean, yeah, 'cause it is hard because, like, are we disappointed like the selling of them or just the guitar itself?
Like sometimes I'm disappointed when we don't get them. You know what I mean? Like when it's big hype and we don't get them. Sometimes I'm disappointed when I just feel like that this is not what I necessarily wanted it to be.
And one of the guitars I was sad to not do better was the Noventa.
Yes.
I thought that was a really cool guitar. I was sort of shocked that it didn't do so well, but I also really went hard in the Duosonics by Fender a long time ago. We got like dozens of them. Like, give me all the Duosonics; they're great. Gosh.
Even stuff that we don't carry. You know, think of stuff that we don't carry.
I mean, you know, I mean, I think we all talked about like we didn't necessarily love that when the Acoustasonic Jazzmaster came out. We were like, another Acoustasonic, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I was disappointed in the PRS DGT SEs, not the guitar, but the fact that we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen one yet.
Like zero,
right.
Which sort of shocked me a little bit, and we ordered a bunch.
Yep.
Right when the order window happened. So, but you know, it's just this is the nature of production. You can't like cry over. That's disappointing.
I got one too. Go ahead.
I think we were disappointed when Gil didn't live up to Derek's
love. That's right.
Of,
like that's right.
We were so excited about him at NAMM, and then we played him, and we're just like,
That was sad. That was a few years ago, but because we're all Guild lovers.
Yep.
And we almost brought Guild on as a brand, and then they just
didn't quite do it for us. And maybe it does now. It's been a while since we visited that.
No, but this is the thing why I am proud of us as guitar lovers and as a shop is we don't just bring in guitars that we think are going to sell. We have to love the guitar.
Yep.
And we did not love the Guilds at all that we played, the USA or the Chinese built ones. It was very disappointing, and it was just sort of a letdown.
Now, from the other end, the Fioras have been disappointing because they don't sell very well. But I think it's a fantastic guitar. So that's disappointing. You know what I mean? But we sort of tried to crack that code. Why? Why is that true?
I mean, sometimes because there were so many releases, for all these manufacturers at the same time. And we know who Mark Lettieri is, but most of America does not. It's a small niche of the guitar playing world. Everyone knows who John Mayer is.
Yes.
So here, my name is being attached to this thing sells. And I don't know, or John Frusciante, if he was going to come out with his own line of toilet paper, it would be the most popular toilet paper ever.
Absolutely. For when you had Red Hot Chili Peppers, you need really good toilet paper.
Our minds were that was dad jokes, perfected. We had that. We worked.
Oh my god! Oh.
Give it to me.
But that's
I didn't see any of the highlighted thing. Did you highlight stuff?
Well, I've got something up on the screen now.
Oh, you do? Oh, here it is. Has your wife noticed the Morgan yet?
I was looking. No, it wasn't Morgan. Benson. She did notice it. It was She didn't notice it for a good bit. It was funny. I had about a week's time of her not noticing, and then we were just sitting on the couch, and we're on the couch, and it's to my right. I'm sort of filling the guitar. The amp's not even on because I didn't want to draw attention to it, but I do hold a guitar a lot when I'm sitting in the room because otherwise she'll just pounce on me because I'm that attractive. But then she noticed, and she's like, "Hey, where'd that come from?" I was like, "Oh, I just when I ordered with a friend a while ago. You're the thing I told you about."
No, that's great. I told you about this.
So how much did that cost? It's like, how much? It was expensive, but I mean, it's awesome. And my friend should be getting his today, I think. I hope. In California, so his wife can be pissed at him too.
Hey, any incoming or any incoming Casadosas or new models?
Yes,
that we can talk about.
I can't really talk about the new model stuff. There is some news on that coming down the road. He's still really working hard on the baritones. He has some variations of that on the Mariana. We have a whole bunch of Casadosas that will be coming that will be available theoretically later this year, toward the end of this year, benchmark November, December. Possibly January ballpark. I like to give Carlos a little bit of leeway with that because I know Carlos. That's all I'll say.
Okay, what's one thing you'd love to see Fender Custom Shop bring back again that they no longer do?
The thing I cannot believe I did not see this year at the dealer event or anything yet. Maybe we'll see it at the Showcase dealer event, which is next week. So stay tuned. If you want some crazy, one-of-a-kind, only one chance to get it stuff just for Showcase dealers, that's next week. But it's the anniversary of the 1954 Stratocaster coming. I thought they would give us a teaser. I guess that's next year.
Probably.
So I was hoping we would have seen a teaser for that this year. Though I was sort of bummed out.
I mean, they got to do that big.
Well, because it takes a year to get it.
Right.
So I figured it would just be we would have gotten the whole thing, but I don't know. I would like to see a good Coronado.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool, like a good one, not what they were, but that's just me.
I mean, there's nothing that they don't do now that we couldn't do. There's nothing they've stopped really. You know what I mean? They go through trends, but I mean, we could ask. That's the thing. Most things we could ask them for, with the caveat being there that it might be a Masterbuilt, so it might be expensive. But there's nothing that the custom shop has just been we don't do this anymore, particularly.
No, I hope they stay focused on building great guitars.
Yep.
Keeping the cost under control because the costs have been ratcheting up as time has gone forward through COVID and post-COVID. We're hoping that is towards an end, and just keep the QC up, and then maybe throw some cool things every once in a while. I want more Jaguars. I do want more Jaguars,
and we want a calendar of all the master builders in salty positions.
That would be hilarious. I do want to see Todd Krause and I'm thinking, and Greg Fester.
Nothing but a
walking arm in arm with footballs, walking sort of a silhouette of their naked, just walking on the beach. I think it'd be awesome.
Sorry I brought it up now. Someone was asking, is it an Evertune bridge on the Echo Park? No, there's not. I don't know what it is, but it's not an Evertune.
No, I forget what he uses because he uses a 2-point trim for a lot of pieces, and he switches. He's a man of no rhyme or reason. He just, whatever the wood says to him, he does. And like, I love his guitars.
So Braxel says you guys should order a Dale Wilson custom shop. He and I went to the same high school.
We've had a lot of Dale
one
Wilson
year.
custom shops.
Well, I was going to say, we love Dale Wilson. You actually, his orders are closed.
and it's about a 10-year. I did happen to.
Yeah.
We have about 15.
I was going to say, we have some on order.
Dale Wilson's
Yeah.
coming, but they're years down the road. And they are going to be open for customer purchase because I got that in right when they announced they were closing. I was able to get like 15 of his and Vincent's in the queue. It's a lot of guitars. 30 of those right there.
Why can't you make a thin line in the Fender mod shop? Because you can't.
Because thin line bodies are
Yep.
a little bit harder to make. A little, it's a CNC thing, obviously, but a lot of what's happening in the mod shop, these are overbuilt bodies that they're trying to get rid of. So they don't have thin line bodies they're trying to get rid of. The mod shop, if you notice, it keeps changing what's in there. So it's pieces that have been built or for other runs that are being canceled or whatnot, and so that's what you got.
Okay.
Surplus.
All right. So here's a good one I think we can talk about. Ryan says, I must be silly because I don't see the point of a hardtail Strat.
Ryan, I would agree with you in some ways.
Man.
Before I played them, it's a whole different experience. Wouldn't you agree on that?
I think it is a weird, it makes, because you can block a Strat trim off. It still doesn't feel like a telly, or a hardtail guitar, or like a guitar like that where the strings through the body. It just doesn't. But man, it feels really cool, and there's something about the notes that kind of jump out when you've got a hardtail Strat. So yeah, I would have said probably the same thing before we started like getting them here, and I had a chance to play a bunch of them.
They're really cool.
But now I kind of want one.
No, I don't understand what the magic is in them, but there is something different. I'm not saying it's better. It's just different for all of us like spoiled kids that have a Strat already with the normal sort of trim setup. It's nice to have something different. It plays and sounds different.
Have you seen, we've been asked this before, have you seen what Anthony Sims is building over at Lucky Dog Guitars? They are some of the most amazing customs I've ever seen. Yes, I am a fan of those.
Very cool.
I was on the list at one point, and it just didn't work out for me to buy one. But, no, super cool guitars. Anthony seems like a cool guy. So, yeah.
We love when, there's independent builders that create great works of art and cool, unique additions to the guitar universe. That's why we are, you hear us talk about Casadosa and Echo Park quite a bit because we did really fall in love with those, and the strangeness. Hey man, but we also love Novos too. Those are rad guitars as well.
Does that custom shop Strat you're holding have its hone roll off on the bridge pickup? Is it wired that way? I think it is.
I think it is actually. I don't remember. It's not plugged in at the moment. We're not set to do that right now, but I believe it does. If not, we can easily change that. But
It's pretty easy.
It's a really great guitar. It's frustrating.
True.
Good. The fretboard edges are rolled just right.
What pickups are in that?
These are hand-wound master designs by Levi Perry, so they're not on the ordering schedule at all. This is just something he spec'd out to sort of be a very vintage-sounding early 60s Stratocaster. That's why it sounds just like the early 60s Strats that we've had and sold, but it plays like a new Masterbuilt. Or like it plays like what you think a vintage Strat should play like, but never really does. Because we played a bunch of them, and your hands always fall off the fretboards, and the frets are gone, and it just doesn't quite do the thing.
All right, here's another good question. Do you guys ever see Fender Custom Shop adding mastery bridges as a stock offering, or is that what they're trying to accomplish with the RSD bridges, in the opinion of one versus another? So I think that is pretty much what they're trying to accomplish. So I don't really see that happening. Mostly because I feel like the RSD has been a big success for them. They're good, so like we've had them in the shop.
I love a mastery bridge too.
I do too.
I'm both ways.
But like, so I was interested. Well, I was building one with a customer, and we were having this same discussion. So I went on some forums and just kind of searched, like and I knew there would be opinions for people saying RSD versus mastery, and I think the RSD stacks up pretty favorably. I'm not going to say it's like better. But I think
they prefer to keep things in house.
I do too.
Is my guess. It's the same with they do Seymour Duncan pickups a lot, but they wind their own P90s now, and they're really good. And they're a little bit less expensive, I noticed, in the custom shop builds than the Seymour Duncan ones are. And I'd hate to say they might be as good. I'm not gonna say better. They're just different. I like them a lot though. I'm a P90 fan though. Oh God.
Ryan says all these 9.5 radiuses are so disappointing.
Who? Which Ryan? Is it Ryan who?
I think again, which black? I think that maybe I missed the. There was a comment further up there that might have been you, Ryan, about do you remember when SRV and Hendrix and whoever else were on Rick Beato saying how much they hated so vintage radiuses, which is a funny comment. But I mean, I think that's just kind of become that's the default.
It's the norm. You love it or hate it. It's easier to play. It doesn't fret out as much. Like, I get it. I play a 7 1/4 a lot myself, just because I'm weird and I sort of like the pain and the struggle a bit. But that's why I got married.
Evan, you are very welcome. Evan's the guy you talked to the other day, Derek, who was you helped him with his it was a baritone build. There were some problems were going on. We were not involved. We just kind of
Talking somebody off the cliff.
That's right.
From going
That's right.
nuclear.
Don't go nuclear.
I have an Eric clapped his signature with a trim block. How much different would a hardtail be? I never use a trim. It would be different. I don't know how drastically different, but I do feel like it's different. Is the answer?
It's a different. The tonality is different.
It's just
too.
different. It is.
It is definitely different.
So yeah, Beavis Christ, which is a fantastic name, loves 7 1/4 radiuses.
I like it too.
I used to think I didn't. I used to think, oh man, wow. But now that I've played a bunch, like we just sold an Esquire that had a 7 1/4 radius custom shop, and it was fantastic.
Here's the trick too. Like
Great.
I used to hate 12-inch radiuses on Stratocasters.
Me too.
And now I'm like, if I play one that's done right.
Which we had one, that black one. We sold that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. No, I can't remember.
Man, that's a good guitar.
But it's all the
Yeah,
Echo
right.
Parks, he does a 12-inch radius, and I think they're wonderful.
Why can't they just make the fretboard totally flat?
As far as like the physics of it,
I think you have to have. I mean, we don't know. We're dumb, but my guess is that you got to be able to, like when you push in that fret, especially and bend it and push down, like you don't want to constantly be bumping into the other. I mean, I think you bump into the other strings so much, you just wouldn't be able to play.
can you get into like 16-inch radiuses or radii as
It
well?
seems
when
flat.
when you get into things. It's
Shredder guitars.
or even like some of the Gretches. Like they have a really flat fretboard, and they were sort of meant for just pure chording and like straight chording and no bending.
No bending.
There was no bending back in the old days.
Jazz, as they call it.
Jazz.
But I don't
thought
know.
it was like jazz.
I
I like that. It's good music.
I generally agree with Ryan, but the 10-inch radius from Wildwood is super impressive. Not better, just different. I find them faster when you're unsuccessfully heading to Shred City.
Shred City is a great stop. I have
Shred
a
City,
Wildwood.
USA.
I
You do have a
Wildwood 10, a Masterbuilt Todd Krause, and it's a wonderful guitar.
I think
I like
that some of
that.
the Nashes are 10-inch radius, I think, and I always enjoyed that. I always thought that felt cool. They are, but that nail on the head right there. They're not better or worse. I think it's all just different, right? Different experience, different things. I mean, obviously Eric Johnson shreds away on 7 1/4. So, but he's
pretty
Eric
good.
Johnson.
He's pretty
He's
good.
not he's not.
I like to watch
human.
people put comments that he's like losing his touch sometimes. Like, you guys are crazy.
Okay, are there any Fender custom shops that have come and gone that stand out as OMG great? Yeah, of course.
There's one that's getting ready to go out to a customer. That thin line telly is really good.
God, that's really
That's
good.
a really good guitar.
The customer doesn't even know yet, but it's amazingly good.
Just came in. We're just doing final inspections on it.
I mean, there's been a couple Masterbuilts which should be that way, but that stick out in my mind. Some Vincents. There was a Vincent Apprentice build that was that blue telly with the P90s.
The thin line telly with
Thin
the
line
P90
telly.
and
God,
the
that
neck.
was that was
I
great.
can't remember. That was a good guitar.
Um,
All the Levi stuff's sort of been that way. I feel like.
yeah.
Some have been a little bit weird because Levi's a bit of a nut when he builds his strange guitars. But
I mean, there's just so many.
there's some great teams that just like I'm like, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah, some of them just hit you the right way. You know what I mean? And
There's definitely some.
it's so rare that one's not just great, where we're not just like, wow, this is a really good guitar
Well, the fun of this
But-
too is like you might connect with one in a different way than I do.
that you don't necessarily.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I just like certain things differently. Like I like guitars that play well
true.
and are in tune and have great pickups. That's not really your priority.
But yeah, Matt Kuntz said, thanks to Baxter, Sean, and to all for helping me the other day when I stopped by to see the Relic Black Guard that had been sold but was still listed. You guys are the best.
All right, you're a lot of fun, Matt. Thank you. Sorry about that. Did we didn't mean to what's that honey ducking when you do that to somebody? Sorry, think about the interview.
Okay.
Right now.
So the Vigier, I guess I'm probably saying that wrong, is the only company making a zero, a totally flat fretboard radius. Just wondering why they're not more common. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think we like the way these things play. It's sort of the same as like why these guitars still made out of wood.
Okay,
Because
so
it sounds better.
you should know this. Traditional classical guitars are built with flat fretboards.
Yeah.
So like you said, for pure chording.
Yeah, once you start the bending though, it doesn't work so well. Sometimes.
It works less. Do we have any custom shop Jags?
And right now, no. We keep trying to get them, and so I do love Jags. They're
Usually when
awesome.
those come, they're sold. And
Pretty quickly.
They don't last.
No, Jags and Jazz Masters don't last very long.
Oh. Greg says his custom shop Strat is hardtail, and there's a vid of Baxter playing it. He really likes the sound.
Wait, what?
It's very good.
Awesome. I had to play hardtail.
Ryan says he can do full-on Albert King bends on a 7 1/4. Yeah, I mean you can. I will say one thing that helps with that is nice frets, good frets. Like if your frets are worn down to nothing, it's tricky on a 7 1/4. But if it's set up well and you got
Derek's
okay frets,
72 Deluxe
like
Telly,
Derek's
that's got the
72
best frets
Deluxe.
in town. That's it's like playing on an ice rink.
Hello, Robert Reed. Robert Reed has sent us $19.99.
So Robert Reed,
Because he loves us.
is he's actually not a good person though.
Oh,
we should
God.
talk about Robert a bit. So Robert, he works for the animal care refuge system, but he the opposite. He kidnaps dolphins. So he's the opposite of what Z does.
He's like the bad guys in Whale Wars.
Yes, he is.
Really?
Wow. He works for the glue factory and hunts. He goes to horse farms and tries to steal your horses and turn them into glue. That's what Robert does. In the great
What's
state
gonna happen?
of San Diego.
You gotta have glue. Everybody needs glue sometimes.
Okay, he lives in San Francisco, I think, but he does work for the glue factory. And
Zane Stringham says, Jonathan's been helping me find a custom shop, waiting on an email back, hoping to purchase one in about 30 days. I actually was sitting there looking at your email earlier, Zane, and half replied.
Then we got busy.
It's in draft mode.
It's in draft mode. But yeah, we're gonna look at it, and I was looking up the two you were interested in that are on pre-order. So I gotta finish looking at those.
Roberts and Dolphins make the best shoe shine.
That's why Robert's my friend. Robert's he's a strangely good-looking man too. You think somebody in that industry of like murdering dolphins and horses, and I don't even know how you get into that gig. It's like you saw like baby seal clubbings as a
I
child.
got one highlighted for you on the screen there.
I love you, Robert.
Wait, the last one was just about the glue. Baxter, what's the hardest song you ever learned?
It was the Bach Chaconne.
There you go.
Probably that might be I still haven't learned it. It took me about like 15 years of working on it, and I finally gave up. Like I'm just not going to get it to where like screw it.
That's good.
Done. Like I was like I can't keep my fingernails long anymore. I keep playing electric guitar. I remember learning Clips of Dover as a young person. That was like hard.
I've only learned pieces of that, and it's hard.
I remember trying to learn the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I learned easy songs, like Wagon Wheel.
That's hard too.
Rock me, no, I mean
It's hard to not be assaulted by all the women trying to race your shirt off and play that song.
All right, so here's a good question that Derek has highlighted. Do you advise putting stainless steel frets in a custom shop Fender, or does it ruin the value? Well, I put them on my custom shop Fender. So
yes.
I would say yes. I would.
It ruins the value.
That's not what's ruined that thing's value. It's the owner. No, I mean I don't think it ruins the value. I mean,
think so. Some people prefer it.
Some people prefer it. I like it a lot.
I'm not a stainless steel fret guy, but that's just me.
It's true.
I don't play like a Thorian sledgehammer.
That's all I can do. It's the way God made me.
I'm more like Legolas, and this is more like Gimli over here. That's the best thing ever. I'm so happy.
Me and my giant.
The most
Meatloaf
I've ever
fans.
been disappointed with my children is when I started watching Lord of the Rings with them, and they were all just kind of bored. And I was like, I hate you.
Oh, yeah.
I hate
That's
all of
true.
you right now. So I just stopped. I was like,
true.
yeah, everyone's going to bed right now. Like, what? But like, you go to bed. I'm disappointed.
Ooh. Uncle Left Eye says maybe we can talk about a custom shop Jag for that 335. I'm trying to swap. We absolutely could do that. We don't. Like I said, we'd have to order you one,
So we'll be talking like a year.
but we can totally talk.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly less.
Or a year. I got a feeling Jags will take longer. I feel like
Yeah.
because their production schedule is just slower for Jags.
It's true. What are those telly-looking guitars behind you?
Echo Parks.
Echo Parks. EPs.
EPs, the land of Echo Parkius. Some of the best boutique guitars you'll ever see out there. crazy builder, a mad scientist. He's got some tar on his shoes, but he makes the best guitars nowadays, I'd say. I love the stuff he makes. I'm a big fan.
Okay, here's an easy one. Ready?
Nope.
We have a gig tonight. Hypothetically.
Okay. Who did, us?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And we had to take one guitar from the shop. Which one are we taking to the gig?
I'm taking this one.
Okay.
You can't have it. Loser.
I would be tempted to, I haven't even plugged it in, but the Nashville Telly, the custom or the,
that would be cool.
I would take that. I'd want to take that.
That would be neat to have.
I just think
something.
it looks awesome and it'd be neat.
It did look awesome. I can't wait to hear what it sounds like.
Have you guys played the Chris Stapleton amp? Yes, we have.
Assuming it works when we plug it in. You never know. We'll find out.
50-50, not quite that bad. So yeah, we've played the Chris Stapleton amp. It's very
80-20.
cool. What do we think is the best Fender tweed amp? I know what I think. What do you think?
57 Deluxe.
That's what Baxter says. Here's why he's wrong. No, I mean, my heart loves the 59, the tweed basement.
That's a good one, too. It's a lot less expensive as well.
Yeah.
Not a lot less. It's kind of expensive as well, I think. But
If you get a real one, yeah. Even the reissue of that is amazing.
I started playing the 57 Deluxe when I played it with like a humbucker Les Paul, I think was doing. It was just milk magic, like honey and sex all at the same time.
Robert says, Jonathan, you want to go in on custom amps, Magnetone Madness? Just don't tell Baxter. I do want to, but I'm probably too poor to do such a thing.
It's not that you're too poor. Your wife has a better leash on you. I just run sort of free and wild.
That's truish.
I'm like one of those little things, the guys like with the goat legs and like the.
Oh yeah,
I'm
a fawn.
I'm like a fawn. I just run around like ha ha ha, woo, playing my pamphlet. She's just like, what did Baxter get now?
What?
Oh, it's another orange jab, my dear. Ha ha ha. And I just ride off in the wild.
Let's see.
It's horrible.
Okay.
How am I still married?
Okay. Big Queens of the Stone Age fan here. Wondering your opinion on Troy's Mexi Jazz Masters. But the guitar snob in me wishes they did a USA custom shop brand.
Well, let's back up real quickly. Yes, we're huge fans of Troy, and if you watch our channel, you've seen that I've hung out with that strange man. I consider him a semi-friend now. I'm going to call him like a demi-friend.
Demi-friend, but a semi-friend.
But we're in the way towards, because I really liked him. I really connect with him. Great guitar player, fantastic performer. He mostly plays Echo Parks, but I do like his. And he's playing some weird amp that Gabriel's building right now too. I think on tour with Queens.
That's true.
But I do like his Fender. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think there might be something coming from Josh down the road in the FMIC universe. Just stay tuned. Who knows? Just ears are buzzing. I'm not going to say anything else besides that. But we should also, if you like them at all, follow our channel. We'll be getting on the road with those guys in not too long from now for a few shows. Do some YouTube content.
That's true. Victory Crosby is the only difference between a Deluxe and a DeVille, the power. No. The Hot Rod Deluxe is only one speaker.
Yeah.
The DeVille is 2 12s. So whereas the Deluxe is 112, but it used to be able to get a DeVille in 410s,
which
was the
really
first
good.
tube amp I ever had.
God, they're loud and heavy.
It was so loud and heavy, but man, I enjoyed it a lot. But I mean, yeah. So basically, but there's that difference as well.
And the Hot Rod Deluxe is a great amp.
It is.
It's a great amp. It's one of those unsung heroes of Fender. If you're on the fence about it, I could live the rest of my life with the Hot Rod Deluxe, and that's it. Even though I play really expensive, overpriced amps.
Okay, ETA on Ventera 2s. And how ugly are those black inlay maple necks? I don't know. Do we have an ETA?
Yes, I don't know.
Did they
Probably
even
not.
release those? Are those even public information?
I can't remember if we're not supposed to talk about those yet. I have to look at my NDAs, and they're not in front of me right now. But I don't know. I mean, expect soon. Expect soon. I have not. I don't think I've seen one in person. It was just released. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
20 years from now, what are Fender guys going to be raving about as the best sounding Fender amp of all time? The Frontman 100. Not just kidding. Pure solid state goodness.
That would be funny. What were those pawn shop series?
Oh yeah,
we actually have one now. We
the
bought
Excelsior.
One. We have an Excelsior that somebody put some little TV legs on the bottom. I was like, it's
actually
great.
pretty
Buy
cool.
it. I feel like those are like cool little amps. Those are Premiers and Supros from the 1950s.
I mean, are people going to be talking about the hand-wired versions that are out now in 20 years?
I think circuit board stuff will be worth something down the road. If you have a working circuit board tube amp, because let's say everything's like just the fake little modelers down the road. Like, oh, you have a real You have a real circuit. Oh my god, this is vintage circuit board. Cool.
But are they going to say of all time, or like they're going to be talking about like the like vibro?
Can I go further on that fantasy?
King
And Tom
Vicious?
Waits will be working on them in the warehouse, like soldering the pieces.
I hope
together.
so. I hope so.
Derek, you know who Tom Waits is?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'd be
Johnny, look.
Going out west.
Read that one from Tim Trutone there.
Tim Trutone. Did you guys see that KDH video that talked about PV allegedly using prison labor? I did not.
full support of that. Sounds great.
I mean, was that back in the day, you think? I mean, that had to have been.
I don't know, man. Probably. I don't know. Now I want to go watch it though.
I mean, if I was a prisoner, though, I would like to build amps.
I mean, you're learning a skill.
And
You're not
you're
out in the
rocking.
heat, probably. God, that's. I mean, it brings up a lot of interesting questions.
I mean, then we could ask the same question.
Does that mean?
What about these things we all use in our pockets? Is that it's not prison labor, but it's close?
Yeah, but
to
is
certain
so?
things.
Would you rather have like essentially slave labor somewhere, like in a foreign place, or prison labor? It just brings up a lot of. It's a whole can of worms.
Billy
Talk
Bob,
about.
your cousin, like, he's still in prison. Like, if he was making amps now, that'd be killer.
Instead of license plates.
Oh, he's just doing license. Like, what a wasted skill. Billy Bob,
Yeah, no, I don't know.
he'll get out one day.
I don't know.
No real opinion on that one. Sorry,
Yeah,
don't know about it.
I mean, I feel like now
really
that I
funny.
want to go and figure out. Let's see.
I'll sit here and keep talking while you guys look at questions. I can't read that.
Have we ever played guitars with Evertunes? I love mine. Not a big wheel stick user. Steve Stevens, Devin Townsend use them.
Do you like Steve Stevens?
I've never played an Evertune. For some reason, it doesn't appeal to me.
Why not?
I don't know. Just the idea that this thing makes my guitar always in tune. I don't know. I don't know why that doesn't appeal to me. Probably because I'm an idiot and broken in some way. But
We are sort of idiots. And
it just. I mean, I'm not even saying it's a bad idea or like that. I think it's bad for anyone else. I've never looked at that product and thought that's what I need to solve all my problems. Maybe it's because I don't feel like I ever have.
But we are
tuning
barbarians.
issues.
Like,
We are.
I keep buying tube amps. I
Yep.
love new
Yep.
guitars that are built in the old way.
And my favorite tuners are the kind you stick in the hole and like in Fender. You know what I mean? Like I wish there were all those vintage split pole tuners. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have adopted the clip ones. I like those because I'm just doing.
Hello, Todd Roy. Let's see.
So, in the comments section, write in who you would like to see us interview when we do some special guest video drop-ins. Who would you like to hear from in the guitar community? Master builders, amp builders, all those kinds of people.
I would like to hear what Derek just said. Who we'd like to interview, but this is a great comment about the Evertune thing. Guitar requires a degree of control from you, the user, not your bridge. I think maybe that is a part of it, right? Like I don't know.
No, because I'll play. Guitars are often slightly out of tune to play properly. It's weird, and so I don't mind the slight bends I do to get into the place where it needs to be.
Clyde Broadway, his amp tech told him that all new Fender amps need about $200 worth of work so they don't burn. Thoughts? I'm assuming you mean like burn up the PCB eventually. I think that has been a problem in the past. It maybe still is. Like there is a point on some of those where you just replace the amp or you'd have to replace that whole. Maybe it's not cost effective.
I've only seen this happen.
Um,
God, like in my whole time with Fender, I've seen it happen twice.
Maybe.
And it was usually something where like there was like it could have been a faulty wiring or a faulty tube issue that can like really heat it up wrong.
I'm sure you could do $200 of work and probably make it more bulletproof or roadworthy or whatever, but there are so many people out gigging hard at volume with bone stock new Fender 2
The
amps.
Hot Rod Deluxe is probably one of the most popular backline amps in the world, and it wouldn't be that way if it burned out a lot. That's all.
That's true. Mike Morgan says the best Fender amp for 20 years from now is the Machete. I forgot about the Fender Machete.
That's a good one. Good pull. I think the Pig Noise, whatever that thing was a great amp. Not Fender, but
Okay. Clyde says that's Lyle Caldwell from Psionic Audio. I watch a lot of Psionic Audio's videos. That was a lot to say on YouTube. And I think he's generally right, but man, he is very picky.
I don't watch these.
And he's thinking of it from a perfectionist, I think, like what this could be. And I totally get it, and I love it. But, I mean, you could improve everything. But at what point, what do you want your brand new Fender tube amp to cost? You know what I mean? Do you want it to be $3,000? Probably not. And he's reviewed some amps that were that much that he found lacking It's really interesting. I just, again, if you had to do that, then there'd be a lot of blown up Fender tube amps, and they wouldn't sell.
Right. Or just jump into the boutique world if you want to too. But we've had more. I mean, honestly, even the amps I love, there's been more technical issues with the boutique amps than Fender, hands down, 100%.
True.
Because that's what happens when you're not having the production to scale of what Fender does.
Someone says that Tom Bukovac would be a cool guest. We would just drink Rolling Rocks, and we'd hang out, and we'd have to find some ridiculous thing to like test him on, like some blind thing where we were plugging in stuff and seeing if he could tell what it was. Because I love those videos he did where he was playing like all the cool old pedals blind
and just getting like a double neck Gibson SG. And like, what is this? I'm like, excuse me.
Not. Oh my god.
The most obvious guitar in the world. I would love it.
Pedal people for interviews. We could probably get some pedal people for interviews.
Yeah, we can get a few of those guys. That'd be fun.
I'm old. I'm not old. I'm vintage. Says he's kind of surprised Fender doesn't have a custom shop amp division.
They do build custom shop amps. They just it's so small how many they build, and they just don't sell as many. It's intensive, cost intensive, more chance for things to go wrong.
I mean, I think that the closest thing are the hand wired versions, right?
And those are considered Fender custom shop amps. But it's not. Back at NAMM, when they had NAMM, they would have like custom shop amps at the event. It was so much fun.
It was cool.
Except for when they did like the GT25s or something.
Man.
When they did a GT5, I don't remember. It was one of those little GT series, and they did like a custom cover. It was like something like crazy, like $4,000. Insane. For like a $200 amp. We were laughing at that. Those didn't sell. They ended up on like the CEO's desk, I think.
Todd Roy says he's getting a deluxe reverb Tollmaster. Come at me, LOL. Well, I think they sound
really good.
So I'm not coming at you.
No,
I think they make a lot of sense.
We've had those and the Princeton ones. They sound great. They're light.
Tim True Tone says, do we call the PV prison labor camp the Signal Chain Gang? Yes, please.
That's funny. They can make matching like jumpsuits made up.
I mean, the worst punishment there is that you're building PVs.
That is mean. It's like, we're building Fenders? No.
Nah.
Building Marshalls? No. I mean, if you're building classic 30s, that's awesome. So
what we should do, we got a classic 50 up there. Yeah. And it's sitting right beside a brand new Tweed basement reissue. We should plug both of those in one day and see how close
is good.
It is. They are good, man. They're really good.
Our keyboard player in our band in New York played with a classic 30. That was his amp.
I had one forever. I think I've told the story of trading it for a portable.
Quick side note, Johnny, have you seen the final trailer for Dune 2? It just dropped.
No. But I'm ready. I'm ready to watch it. I'm ready to watch it.
There's going to be mayhem in the desert, is all I'm going to say. Lots of desert kissing and lots of worm killing. That'll be awesome.
Love for us to interview Mark Bartell. There you go.
That would be cool.
What's your ideal Strat specs, Baxter? I can tell you.
Back up before that, but Bartell amps are phenomenal. I would love to do that too. And there's a limited run at Chuck Levin's right now. They got a few pieces left, I believe. They're expensive, but they're really, really good. Okay, go. Strat thing?
Your ideal Strat specs.
What were you going to say, though? You said something about...
You don't care. He doesn't care.
I don't care.
That was my answer. Give that man a Strat. He'll play it.
I really don't care. It's like, it's the right answer. It's like, give me a Strat. I'm good with it. I don't know.
That's what I love about Baxter.
I tend to... Yeah, it is. Like, I'm like, oh, man, cool. Like a 1056V with a maple neck. Awesome. And 50s pickups. Cool. Oh, man, a 61 style Strat. That's the best. With the 60s Oval C and like some cool underwound 60s. I just like them. And they make you play Strat things.
But you had to order right now. You had to do the basic like neck shape pickups year. Give them to me right now.
I mean, I don't know. Like this type of build is sort of sitting on me a lot because this is what I normally do. But like for change, I kind of want like a 1956 sort of style Strat, but I need something funky colors. And I often do a mixed staggered set of pickups. Is what I do just to have like I might have a hand wound Fats or hand wound 69s in the neck. Maybe a Texas Special in the middle, maybe like a 57 style on the bridge. I go zany. Because I like things that don't sound like anything else.
Which is cool. Again, very fun.
That was a good answer.
Very proud of myself. Very fun.
Is it wrong that I was showing my kids like clips, my young ones from Jackass again last night? I think it's funny.
It's fine.
It's really funny. They enjoy that stuff.
You should just put your kids in like an old school like shopping cart and go through the town and run them into things.
They would
They would lose their mind.
They
They'd be,
would
I
love
mean,
every bit of that. We watched the intro to like
like they're,
Jackass 2, like where the bulls are
Yeah.
running through the fake town, and we watched them like just get like they were pouring honey and salmon on the guy's wiener, and then the bear came and ate it. It was like they just think it's the greatest thing ever. I'm a horrible parent. My wife doesn't know this.
Fender should build an attenuator a la Tone King Iron Man so you can enjoy their amps more. No disrespect to the Tone Master stuff, but I feel they do well to bundle package
I
fees.
100% agree. Our fantasy Fender amp, we've talked about this before,
Yes.
is like a 57 style tweed amp
Yep.
with an attenuator
Yes.
or master with reverb.
But,
And then it's over. Because like the 57 tweed is like...
the one we've got upstairs in the front there, that's the hand wired, is so good. I mean, you don't even need a fuzz. I mean, you don't need anything. It's just like
it's juiced
amazing.
all the way, but it's loud.
Especially with the two. Well, I mean, you can even sort of. I mean, it is still ridiculously loud. It's too loud for any real thing.
Because it does that sort of like channel jumping thing, like without having to jump the channels. It's weird. But if it had reverb...
I mean, almost, so like Fender owns who now? What's the company that does the mixing boards?
Presonus. But I was gonna say Lug. I don't know if they own Lug. I just know they did some runs of Lug Fenders.
But I mean, like, it would be cool if they would work with them to do something like an aux box like thing that maybe you could bundle, or maybe was like built into a deluxe reverb issue kind of.
I mean,
thing.
the problem with that is like I know is like nobody wants those like sort of those what were those weird ones, the hybrids.
Oh God, the vintage modern, the VM ones.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Those were
type of
not
thing.
good.
No,
I had some
no,
friends that had them and it
'cause
liked
when
them
you-
for a while, and then.
But if it's sold like a separate attenuator, maybe yeah.
Maybe the separate attenuator, almost like the Dr. Z ones, where you can mount it in the back if you want, but it's not in the circuit. That would be cool.
It's like the little symbiotes that live in the back in Puppet Masters.
Just plug into your neck. Yeah, why not?
That'll help me. I find that girl really attractive in that movie.
Can we see the 7 guitars again?
No.
When we're done, you can go back and rewind. You
We're
can-
gonna wrap it up in a minute.
Because we got to wrap it up. Sadly, we have real things.
We have to attend to the
do.
There's probably puppies in here pooping all over the guitar shop at this point. We have a horde of puppies. Derek, is your German Shepherd back yet?
Nope, still in training.
Training to be. Is this a scuba diving training?
Yep, scuba.
Scuba dog. That's so cool. That's a thing. I had no idea that was a thing for German Shepherds.
I'm trying to decide what is. Someone's talking about blues folks with pedals, and I can't decide.
I'm just thinking of Derek's German Shepherd diffusing like bombs on submarines. Right
Okay, all right.
That's a possibility. Just swims better.
But there you go.
Any other questions we have to attend to right now, Jonathan?
I think that's
It was a long time. You guys, some of us stuck with us. I appreciate it.
yeah, it's true.
We had a lot of fun too. It was fun playing all 7 guitars. Just watch the beginning of the day. We get to them pretty quick.
Speak for yourself. I had fun as well. It was very fun. No dogs pooped this time.
It was cute when the dog pooped though, because it didn't smell at first.
They haven't seen that yet because the video's not out.
Yeah, it was shot this morning.
You'll see it. You'll see it soon.
It's
in the
adorable.
next day or two.
I put the dog on my lap later. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
It's weird that something that just poops, you pick it up and put it in your lap afterwards.
And you're like, it's fine.
It's so cute. Like if my kid pooped, I just like, I would burn it. Burn the child.
All right.
I reminds me of Patrick when his kids would like have an accident. This one pooped. Handle it, someone. He has butlers and valets in New York, and it's
There you
like
go.
38,000 square foot apartment in Park Avenue. What do you think, Derek? Anything else you got?
I think we're good.
I think Derek's saying we're going to wrap it up in a minute because he has to get to the. He didn't do that actually. It's just time to wrap it up. We know the time. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. It's been fun answering questions and having a good time.
It is.
Stay
Always
tuned.
fun.
Studio stuff is changing rapidly in the next couple months, so it's going to be a good time. Lots of new content coming out in all different directions. Prepare thyself.
Very fancy.
Like
Thyself. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell.